Okay, we should be live. Hello, everybody. Apologies if I sound a little bit different. My setup is a little different than usual, but we should be live. Haven't streamed in a very long time, actually, like a couple months now. But first I need confirmation that you guys can hear me. Satori is late. It shows to me that I am live. Hello. Hello, Eternal Fire, Marcus, Artemis, Jacopo, howdy. Can everybody hear me? Here we are, hello. I painted this big bad out. So we can. Okay, let's go. We do hear you. That's cool. Okay. So, while we wait for people to trickle in, I guess I should explain the premise of the stream. Basically, this is going to be a Kahoot quiz about what if Boros turned good, from episode 1 all the way to the current day. Just like, how well do you know the series, basically? There's gonna be some very easy, self-explanatory questions, but there are also going to be some that are gonna be way more difficult. So, yeah, that's basically the premise. It should take probably around 30 minutes, definitely not more. Oh, Eternal Flame, hello! Thank you for the $5. Canadian dollars. Borogoat. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah, sounds cool. Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it. So yeah, that is basically what we're gonna do. Now, the issue is, I am very unsure how exactly I should do this, because usually when there is a quiz, like for example when I do a quiz, there is a live audience. And I do not really have that here, because like, you guys can't talk to me in chat live, right? Like there's always a delay. There are a bunch of people in a voice chat currently in my server that I would really like to hear the reactions to some of the questions. But at the same time, that would be super chaotic, so I'm not sure if I should do that or not. Is that only for the first season? No, it is for both seasons. Just from the first episode of the first season all the way to episode 8 currently of the second season. Is it a Kahoot? Yep, it is a Kahoot. How are you doing, Satori? Thank you for asking, Julian. I'm interesting, I'd say that. Been spiraling a little, but it's fine. So when do you think the Saitama Gasmigaro fight will happen in the anime? At least season 4. Like, there's no way they're doing it in season 3. There's just so much to cover before that. But yeah, that is basically the premise of the stream, is a Kahoot quiz. So like, how many of you guys will actually be joining a quiz is my question. Like, how much of my YouTube audience would be interested in joining the quiz? You good? Yeah, I'm good. It's nothing too serious. Mostly just a temporary thing. But yeah. When will the next episode drop? Unfortunately, I'm having a lot of trouble with the voice actors, so that's gonna be a little bit away for now. It will meet. Okay. Is Boros a fascist? What kind of question is that? Okay, I'm gonna probably start the, what's it called? The quiz? But not the quiz itself, but the registration to the quiz, I guess. Not much of a registration, it's just like a quick little thing. Just to gauge audience. Actually, maybe I should wait a little longer. Maybe we should let more people trickle in. Did Boros turn good is 100% going to be a question. How do we join, like, on Kahoot? There's gonna be a code on the screen and a QR code as well that you can enter into Kahoot. Does Fubuki hate Boros? Not really. At this point. But yeah, about 30 people. By the way, how is the music? Is it not too loud? Because for me it's a little loud. How's my voice too? Should I adjust the volume? Hate Boros? Not really. Oh. Exactly 30 people. This is also the first time that I'm doing anything like this, so forgive me if it's a bit scuffed. Boros is definitely getting the Vegeta treatment afterlife-wise. Going to hell. Not really that loud. It's inaudible even. Okay. Currently it stopped, so I'm gonna wait for the next song. But anyways, yeah. How, like, I'm actually not certain. Was that just another Yeah, that was, that I accidentally turned on a stream on another tab. How did the continental crash affect the local trout population? The trouts died, unfortunately. When are we going to see more of Haros? Decently soon, I can say that. Like, what if wise. Like, in the what if itself. Not like IRL, because IRL is like a different story. And I know Boros is looking up at us right now, Saitama in the last episode, damn. Okay, so... Again, question for you guys. How many of you, like, anybody who is on the Discord server right now, do not answer this one. How many of you will be joining the quiz that are, like, YouTube only? It's kind of my question. Yeah, okay. Simon. That will be... Alright, there's plenty. Okay, that's good then. Do you think Saitama with hair could take Boros in a fight? Depends on how strong you think he got. Getting Boros versus Haros? Sorry. I don't know. Okay, let's activate the quiz on the stream currently. Let's not waste any more time, let's join up. Oh, there's gonna be Kahoot music too, so I can turn that off. Haven't finished the newest one yet, but I'm mostly caught up, right? Yeah, this should be good, like this. There we go. Can you guys see the Kahoot? This would be the basic setup. They're just a Kahoot code. You can join via QR code, via typing in a code on Kahoot. This does require you to have a Kahoot, I think, but I'm not sure also. Actually, no, I was able to join on my phone and it does not have Kahoot on there, so I think everybody should be able to join. I need a Kahoot, yeah. Why not? Again, this is the first time I'm doing anything like this, so it's gonna be pretty chaotic, probably. But yeah. Oh wow, I was looking at the wrong screen. There are so many people on here now. It's very nice. I'm gonna struggle to manage the chat and the the quiz at the same time. I'm gonna try to open the chat on my phone. So I can see it better, hopefully. Everyone just spawned. Yeah. Like, so many people just appeared. How many do we have, actually? Can I zoom out on Kahoot? I cannot. Okay, the maximum limit is 50 people, by the way. Just so you know. I have joined on my cousin's account. Everliminaire, okay. Which one? Okay, I see the penguin. Okay, let's give some more time for you to trickle in. That's a lot of people. Yeah, that's way more than I was expecting. This is actually gonna be hype. Unless there are a lot of bots. That is possible, I think. Lobster lore. Okay. Are these all people, or are a lot of these bots? Because I can't tell. I haven't managed a Kahoot. Wait, Yasin? Hold up. Like the actual Yasin? Apparently the full name I wanted was too long. Which one are you? Yeah, does everybody see themselves as well? Hi, my love Boros. Yes, yeah. Yasin, if you're actually here, could you type something in chat? Because that is hype. I don't see it anymore. Oh, now I see it still. Yep. So what's happening? Hello, Drago. It's a Kahoot quiz about Boros Turned Good. What if Boros turned good? I do see myself. That's cool. This photo, yep. I do. We've got 26 people with 35 people on the stream. That is actually really impressive. They should be real. I recognize a few. I recognize a few, definitely, but... Oh, wait, Yasin did type in chat. Oh, let's go. Okay. How much longer do we want to wait? Because we've got 27 people. The max is 50. I'm pretty sure we can begin, like, in... like a minute or two, right? Is anybody still trying to get in? Excited, Mendio? I'm excited about this, too. Does the winner get like a shout out on the vid or something? Yeah, we can do that too. The plan was for like if anybody wins from the Discord server, they get some XP and stuff, and then the winner also gets a spoiler from me about the series, like the upcoming series. So we can do that too. I need the XP. Okay, so for context, some of the questions are gonna be multi-select, some of them are gonna be just like selecting a single choice from 4 choices or more. A few of the last ones aren't going to grant points. Those are gonna be like more of an opinion questions just because I'm curious. But most of them will give points, especially like 90% of them are for points. There's just like a couple in the end that don't give points. That's like just for opinions. That shouldn't impact the actual like rankings and whatnot. So yeah, that is basically the premise. Some of the questions are going to be really easy. Some are going to be pretty hard. So let's see. Do you have to be in the Discord server or just the Discord VC? No, you just have to be like in the quiz, and then later on like you can reach out to me with like a screenshot of you being number 1 or something, like proof that you're number 1. And then you can contact me via YouTube, via Discord, stuff like that. Please, I'm broke. Does Boros beat Goku? You need the XP, I'm kinda homeless, damn. Okay, I see no more people are joining, so I think we can start. So is everybody ready? Do we all have our seats ready? Satri, hello. Hello, Bapu. Oh, a couple more people joined. One left. Komodo Freaks. It's a good name. Yes, let's do this. Frieza versus Boros. Ready? Okay, yeah. Let's start. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Also, there's gonna be a bit of lag on my end from the chat. Just so you know, like, my chat is very delayed compared to the actual stream. Hold on, what? OBS just told me I disconnected for a second. Now I'm scared. Lag, yeah, the stream lagged. Okay, now it should be good. Okay, I fixed the cable a little bit too, now it should be good. Man, that was so well timed. He summoned lag by talking about it, damn. Okay. Yeah, let's get to it. We have exactly 30 people. I think that's good. So 3, 2, 1. Let's start. Oh, we got into full screen. I don't want to do that. Okay. Start the quiz. Who is the creator of What If Boros Turned Good? Let's test you guys. Test your knowledge. Starting with the basics, okay? Can't hear you. Wait, what? No, you should be hearing me. Eternal Flame, guys. First question is too hard. Yep. 2 people voted Satoru, yeah. I knew that would get somebody. I knew that would get... Satoru is Gojo or Moomin Rider. I'm Satori. Who is the Satori guy? I don't know. Who's it first? Cord, okay. Okay, let's get to the second question. Multi-select. Why did Boros survive his fight with Saitama? This one's kind of a trick question, because there were a couple possibilities presented for it. What are those possibilities? Because I didn't actually answer it in the episode, I answered like with a couple possibilities of why he would survive. "25 answers. Saitama serious punch missed him slightly, and Saitama put a little less effort into the punch. Yep, those are the 2 mentioned possibilities. The strongest sorcerer, Satori Goji. Okay, let's do this. Okay, Jacopo is now in first place. Alright. Where did Boros go after his fight with Saitama? Early series knowledge, guys. Saitama's house, Monster Association HQ, Unknown, or City Z? Eternal Flame is still the answer. Okay, one more. Okay, City Z, that is the right answer. He only went to Saitama's house a little bit later, but City Z was the first destination, which he explored a bit. Then he got to Saitama's house at the later point. Cord back on top. The French on a streak. Who was the first Monster Association member killed by Boros? Monster King Orochi, Gums, Awakened Cockroach, or Fear Ugly? To Puri's prison, obviously. Damn. Sit easy. Yeah, I'm doing bad. It's alright. By the way, do you guys see the questions on your devices as well? Because the stream can be laggy and delayed and stuff, so I do want to ask, like, do you see everything on your devices? Because that is something that is very important. Awakened cockroach. Yes, that is the first. I want to see the answers before I get to the next question. Yes, I do. Okay. Okay, let's go. Yep, okay. Chord still on top. Okay, let's go. What emotion did Orochi feel for the first time in a long time when he was facing Boros? The most prominent one. Rage, fear, jealousy, or excitement. What did he feel? 3 out of 4 so far, not bad. 25, 27. By the way, let's take this moment to appreciate the panel of Orochi on screen. I am so sad that this got redrawn. And it was fear. Excitement, technically a little bit, but it was mostly fear. No, my mouse died. Sorry to hear that. Dark Dispensimon, 3, rising. Okay, let's go. What was Boros' initial plan when it came to defeating evolved Orochi? This is when Orochi mutated into like this amalgamation. Overwhelm him with too much energy, pummel him till he dies, throw objects, or use the collapsing star roaring cannon. I have no idea. Can I join or is it too late? No, it's sadly too late, because once you've joined, it's... yeah. Yeah, overwhelm him with too much energy was the initial idea that he tried. Because pummeling him is like... He's a sea of flesh, not really much to punch. Okay. Dark Dispensimon rising to number 1. Real Hunt on a real rise. Lobotomite as well. Okay. What were the 3 monsters that first attacked Boros after he killed Gyoro? Elder Centipede, Black S, and Overgrown Rover, Goketsu Rover, and Elder Centipede, Gums, Fear Ugly, and Elder Centipede, or Black S, Fear Ugly, and Homeless Emperor. Which were the 3 first ones to attack him? To rush him, like, immediately after he kills Gyoro. These early season ones are probably gonna be the most difficult. Oh my goodness! Yeah, Fear Ugly was the first to go after him at the beginning, before he fights even Orochi, but then later on, the first 3 to go at him were Elder Centipede, Black S, and Overgrown Rover. Damn, this one was... ooh. This one was rough. Elder Centipede delivers the first blow to Boros. Now this I know. Yeah, this one surprised me. Real Hunt getting a lead. Okay, who killed Elder Centipede in the story? Boros, Tatsumaki, Platinum S, or Elder Centipede didn't die. Think I need to rewatch everything. Yeah. There is inherently some unfairness, like some people did watch the series recently, some didn't. I need to rewatch after this. Okay, Tatsumaki is the right answer. Yep, most of you got that one right. Real Hunt, still with the lead. Cord in second. Okay, let's move on. Who taught Boros about Earth's culture? Saitama, Genos, Dr. Kuseno, or Kuseno's drones? Episode 4. Comedically, I still like that episode a lot. I think comedically it's one of the better ones I've done. Yep, it's Genos. Genos, basically Saitama threatens Boros into listening to Genos. Just about everything. And then Boros aces a test from the association, so that's cool. Okay, moving on. Who did Boros fight after first acquiring his hero disguise? This is the 10th question. Fubuki, Evil Ocean Water, Overgrown Rover, or Super Alloy Darkshine? Who did quote-unquote Kenji fight first? And I don't remember season 1. Yeah, that's fair. Yep, it's Rover. Evil Ocean Water comes afterwards. Rover is the first challenge that he gets. Saitama punches him before he acquires the armor and stuff, but after he acquired, the first challenge was Rover. Okay, no ranking changes. Who ultimately decided Rover's fate when the heroes wanted to execute him? Was it Amaimas, Sitch, Fubuki, or King? Who decided that we're not killing this poor innocent dog? Let me get a drink of water. Yep, it is King. King is the one who convinces everybody to chill out and let's not kill the innocent dog. Quote unquote innocent, but you know, it's Rover. We forgive him. Cord rising up the ranks, as well as Sage. Who did Garo fight first? Out of the options here: Atomic's Disciples, Child Emperor, Metal Bat, or a group of AV and C-class heroes. Where does his hero hunt really get into gear? My dog doesn't bite. Technically it was Sitch. Well, maybe you could argue, but like King is the one who'd really decided that. Because if King wasn't there, then Sitch wouldn't have gone with that. Yeah, it's the group of heroes. They're the first ones. And then it's Atomic's Disciples, then Child Emperor. And Metal Bat never actually fought Garo in this one. Oh, core dropping down a little bit. Sage on top. Multi-select. Why did Phoenix Man help Garo? He wanted to train him, he wanted Garo to take out more heroes for him, he wanted a partner in crime, or he wanted to eat Garo. Boros is overrated? No. Yep, he wanted a partner in crime and he wanted to take out heroes. Those are the two biggest ones. The wanting to train Garo only comes later. That was not the initial reasons. Hey, let Garo live. The French on top now. Over 10,000 points, sorry. He definitely wanted to eat him. I'm sorry. Okay, who among the heroes first seriously suspected that Boros might be a monster? This is when he's still disguised as a hero, Kenji. Tatsumaki, Fubuki, Amaimask, or Sitch? He wanted to eat Garo, skull emoji. Who knows? The bird might be a scavenger. He wanted a partner in class. Yep, it was Tatsumaki who was the first. That, like, seriously said, oh shoot, like, this might be a monster. Phil Swalto rising up. Okay. Kentucky Fried Garo. Top 30. Okay, let's go. True or false? Tatsumaki was at full power when Evil Ocean Water attacked. True or false? "26 answers, 27. This one's pretty simple. Yep, it is false. She was not at full power. She was not recovered yet, and that's a plot point in why she couldn't do that much. You sound like Al. I'll take that as a compliment. I wish I sounded like him. Alrighty, Sage rising up a little bit. Okay. Which hero was the most saddened and disappointed upon finding out Boros' true identity? Bang, Tatsumaki, Darkshine, or Metal Bat? 23, 24. This one's maybe a little more tricky. Yep, this one is actually Tatsumaki already does suspect Boros and whatnot, and she kind of takes it like pretty well because she already kind of suspected it. But then Darkshine is the one that's like actually sad about it because Tatsumaki is shocked but not really sad, whereas Darkshine's like, oh shoot, oh no. That's basically like he's the one that exudes the most sadness. Sage, okay. Streak broken. True or false? Tatsumaki has canonically gone to therapy. False or true? This one's kind of funny. We're talking within Boros Turned Good, by the way. Yep, she actually does refer to going to therapy when they speak with Boros. So, yep. She actually does canonically go to therapy. Okay, Cord rising up into the top 5. Philsvalto really high. Real Hunt. Lobster Lore, and Cord. 18 out of 40, nearing the halfway point. When asked if he regretted killing people, Boros wasn't sure, said he regretted it, said he didn't regret it, or did not answer. This is once again during their talk with Tatsumaki. Philstoffo on top. Yep, he said he was not sure. This one's pretty self-explanatory. He's not sure if he regrets killing people or not at that point. Still far from being an entirely good guy. What was Tatsumaki's view on Boros after their talk? Intrigued and enthusiastic, disgusted but hopeful, respectful and fearful, or she wanted to kill him but couldn't and so was forced to tolerate him? He had a seizure. Also, do you like the image on screen? This has been an internal meme of mine for years. It's just existed. If she was disgusted but hopeful, she did not respect Boros very much at that point as an individual. She feared his power, but she did not respect it. He regretted it. He said he didn't regret it at that point yet. Well, he said he didn't know. He wasn't sure. It is. Sage on top. Philstolfo, I don't know how to say it. In second place. Who perished first in the massive forest battle? Amahari and Zanbai, Hellfire Flame, Nichirin, or Haragiri? These are kind of all more obscure characters. Again, one of those trickery questions a little bit. This one requires more knowledge of the series. Yep, it was Amehari and Zanbai. Then it was Haragiri and Nichirin or Hellfire Flame. Those were all after. The two Council of Swordsmen members, Amahari and Zanbai, got jumped immediately by Haragiri and just killed off. I'm failing. No, it's all good, no worries. Ooh, change in the order. Fell stuff on top. How many of Brilliant Eagle's attacks slipped through Atomic Samurai's defenses? This one is a complete trick question. I am sorry, guys. This one wasn't my idea either. A half of them, a quarter of them, a tenth of them, or a 20th. This one also wasn't my idea. Just want to point it out. Somebody else came up with it. I did give the go-ahead to put it in there. Or, I did put it in here. I was the one who made the quiz. I'm sorry for this one. A tenth of them slipped through his defenses and hit him. Yeah, sorry for this one. Who are these people? Kaiser Quasar rising up, alright. Where did Phoenix Man first strike Boros as their fight started? Firestorm Phoenix Man. He kicked him in the torso, he slashed at his eyeball, he punched him in the face, or he tried to cut off his legs. It's so unfair. Yes, sorry about that one. Sorry about that question. Probably should have gotten rid of it in hindsight. Yeah, but he slashed at his eyeball, and he broke his fingers while doing it too. Okay. True or false? Firestorm Phoenix Man was going to destroy the planet if Boros didn't stop him. True, false. This is harder than I thought. Yep. Sorry, my fault on putting some of these questions in here. Also, the GIF on screen currently looks hilarious because I couldn't find a higher quality GIF, so this one's really tiny. Boros' eye over Phoenix Man. Yep, this one is true. He does shout it out. No changes in the rankings. Who is Felstorfa again? I don't remember. Pretty sure it was somebody from the Discord. How many times did Boros kill Phoenix Men in their battle? 13, 18, 19, or 24? This one is also, he just like says it. Kind of still a little tricky. Yep, it is 19 times. 19! That is how many times I've killed you. Basically what he says. 69 times. I should have put that as an option. Good. Dark Dispensmon rising up again. This is pretty neck and neck. Like, one wrong move on anybody, and they could fall down really hard. Boros compares Phoenix Man before his cosmic power-up to the first time he arrived on Earth. What was the comparison? That Phoenix Man would have been strong enough to break his armor, that he would have forced him into Meteoric Burst, that he would have made him resort to using the Roar Cannon, or that he would have given his released form a good fight. The Phoenix Man kill count is salt enough to drink. Damn. He says he would have forced him into going beyond his current form, which was released. So yeah, it was Meteoric Burst. And giving him a good fight. Ever-living air rising up. Yeah. Pretty sure Eternal Flame is Felstorfa, right? I'm pretty sure. Back to top 15. That is good. It's good. Sorry. Okay. What gift did Santa give Boros in the Christmas special? This one's also kind of a trick question because nobody watched that, but small statue of his spaceship, a new set of his old armor, a box of delicacies from his homeworld, or a book on how to be nice to people. Now I'm ever-living air. Oh, okay. Then Felstorfa might be Marcus, right? Maybe. I don't remember. Yeah, it was a small statue of his spaceship. It's either Artemis or Paloma. Yeah, it's Artemis too, could be. Because he says Felstorfa a lot in chat. Yeah, so it was a small statue of his spaceship. Let's see if this got anybody. No, it didn't. A little bit. It got Flame. Okay. Which episode from Season 1 got retconned after the first season finished? Episode 2, Episode 8, Episode 14, or Episode 6? This one should appear pretty easy. I don't remember seeing the Christmas special. Post it, please. Yeah, it is on the channel. You can still find it. It is public. I didn't take it down. Yep, episode 2 is the one that got retconned with Orochi. If you didn't know, Orochi wasn't always evolving into a absolute menace. Originally, he got kind of folded. Book on how to be nice to people. That was Tatsumaki's present. 28 out of 40. And which stream? Yeah, I know, this one's bad. Did season 2 get announced for the first time? But this one you can think of. You can think it out. Let's chill with some tier list, 2K sub Q&A stream, power scaling What If Boros Turned Good, or What If Boros Turned Good Season 2 news. This one you can logically think of. Okay. This one also isn't mine. I'm sorry I included it, but yeah. This one's also trippy. Yep, it is What If Boros Turned Good Season 2 news. Evil. I'm sorry. This one wasn't mine. I probably shouldn't have included it. Dude, who is Felstolfer? He never gets anything wrong. Although that question, I will say, it was pretty easy to just think, like, oh, Season 2 news. The others weren't really that, but yeah. What was the first body in the solar system that took damage from Boros vs. Saitama Round 2, excluding the Earth? Now we're getting to Season 2 material. It was Earth, Mars, Jupiter's moon, or the asteroids at the edge of the solar system. What was the first cosmic body to take damage? I felt that was too obvious. Yeah, it was actually the asteroids at the edge of the solar system. This one's trippy, too. Should have listened to Occam's Razor. Yeah. But yeah, it basically Boros shoots a laser at Saitama, and that laser, like, just shoots off into space and destroys a bunch of asteroids at the edge of the solar system. It lights up the sky brighter than the sun, too. It's like the first big moment of the fight, and then it was Mars. Dude, Felsdorf was still answering correctly. Who is that? If it's excluding Earth, it was surely Earth. Yeah. 30 out of 40. Who does Tario befriend in the story? Is it Garo, Boros, Phoenix Man, or Bang? This one's also pretty simple, if you've seen Season 2. Yep, it is Phoenix Man. Garo actually, he did meet Tario very briefly in Season 1, but they never developed any sort of friendship or anything of the sort in this universe. It was Phoenix Man. Okay, next one. Who does Platinum S devour first? Galewind, Orochi, Tank Top Master, or Puri Puri Prisoner? Platinum S going around eating everybody up. It is actually Galewind in Season 1. He actually devours him in the epilogue of Season 1. Like, one of the very last scenes of the finale is him devouring Galewind first. Then it's Puri Puri Prisoner. I went too fast? No. I feel that. Lobster lore coming in second. Okay, just for your information, the last few questions are going to be mostly opinion-based and not give points. So these next couple are like the last questions that actually give points. Just so you know. These last few. Who up to the current date has brought Boros closest to death? I can't speak. Was it Saitama? Was it Evolved Orochi? Was it Cosmic Flame Phoenix Man? Or was it somebody else? Who inflicted the most damage upon Boros and got him the closest he's ever been to death? This one is actually a little, like a tiny bit debatable, but not really. Saitama does miss him blatantly or just put too little effort into the punch, so he's not really bringing Boros close to death. In their first encounter. Evolved Orochi actually does almost win that fight, but Boros still has his arms and, still has, his body and whatnot that he can use. And he's still like moving around. Cosmic Flame Phoenix Man reduced that man to an eyeball. Like, that man was literally nothing but an eyeball. That was all that was left of him after the hypernova. Orochi could be a good answer. Technically, yeah, but like, if it was who was the closest to winning, then that would have been one thing, but the closest to death would definitely be Cosmic Flame Phoenix Man. Because he, again, like, reduced him to a single eyeball. I could see some debate for this one, though. Ever Living Air back in the top 5. Velspolfo is still holding his first place. Okay, this one's multi-select. Which of these celestial bodies have not been destroyed as of current? Mercury, Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus. Which ones are still alive? Which ones are still present in the story? Yep, so Saturn died in Boros vs. Tatsumaki. Uranus also got blown up in Boros vs. Tatsumaki. Mars also got destroyed in Saitama vs. Boros. Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter are the ones that are still remaining. These are the 3 bodies. Hello, Scott. Welcome. We're having a quiz on what if Boros Turned Good. A couple of the questions I will admit I should have removed or modified, but yeah. Solar system is a mess now. Yeah. Okay, why was Season 2 Episode 8 delayed so much? This one I also probably should have removed in hindsight. I'm just gonna tell you this one's all of the above. This one, everything goes for this one. Yeah, all of the above. I'm sorry for this one too. This one's my bad. I should have probably reworked it or removed it. Okay, no rankings actually changed though. Is that Felstolf? Who is Felstolf? Again, I keep asking. Sazri, what do you think Platinum S would do in the work of Naruto? We can talk about that maybe later, because right now I do want to finish the quiz. But yeah. Which episode did Satori most enjoy making? I have confirmed this one on multiple occasions, so this one is the last one that actually does give points. Season 1, Episode 3, Season 1, Episode 9, Season 1, Episode 15, or Season 2, Episode 7. I've been asked this one a lot, and I've confirmed it multiple times on YouTube, on Discord, on everything, so... yeah. Yeah, it was Episode 9. This one is the one that I enjoyed making the most. I made it in 1 week, and it was all locked in, just over the holidays. So yeah, that one was my favorite episode. Cord rising up to 2nd place. Alright, these next few questions, I'm pretty sure this was the last one that gives point. This next few are going to be simply opinion-based questions. These don't actually give points, or at the very least they shouldn't. I've set these to not give points. Which of these scenes was the coolest? Firestorm Phoenix Man's first appearance, Cosmic Flame Phoenix Man's first appearance, Boros vs. Saitama Round 2, or Rhodium S first appearance? This one, I'm just curious. Like, this one's basically just a survey from me to you guys. This one's just like casual now. Don't think about it. I marked one of them as correct because I had to. Otherwise, if I made it multiple choice, you could have just selected literally every single one and I wouldn't have gotten the results. Like, I wouldn't have seen actually what you guys think is the most hype. So, you'll see there shouldn't be any point changes now. Or if there are, for whatever reason, I am going to... just look at the results that were behind this round, right? Like, I'll look at the ones that were recorded on the stream. before these questions came up. Wait, this guy's stream? Yep. Yeah, so Phoenix Man's first appearance, Firestorm Phoenix Man's, was the winner, with Cosmic Flame Phoenix Man's being the close second. That's nice. That's nice to see. Yep, and you see the points don't change. Yep. These next few are like that. Which of these character dynamics do you like the most? Boros and Saitama, Boros and Tatsumaki, Boros and Garo, or Boros and Genos? This one's also just casual. One second, I lost the screen. Boros and Tatsumaki. Okay, Boros and Tatsumaki was the winner for this one. Bromance with waifu involved, no brainer. What? Ready, Master Cosmic Flame Phoenix Man. I'm top 15, that's cool. Now the Boros x Tatsumaki shipper. I mean, this one, my favorite character dynamic is Boros and Tatsumaki too. It has nothing to do with the ship. It's just about what you think is the best character dynamic. So you see, no points, yep. Okay, which fight was your favorite? Boros vs. Evolved Orochi, the 5-way clash in episode 3, Boros vs. Firestorm Phoenix Man, the final battle of season 1, Boros vs. Tatsumaki round 2, or Platinum S vs. Watchdog Man and Metal Bat. I'm curious about this one as well. Again, these ones are just like casual, like sort of a survey for me to see, because I'm curious. Okay, the Boros versus the final battle of season 1 is the winner by a decent margin, and then 5-way clash. Yeah, for me personally, I'm not even sure. I just marked a random one as the correct answer, quote unquote, just because again I wanted to see the results and not have multi-choice. If the quiz was half as long, I would have won. Sorry. But yeah, the last place was Boros vs. Firestorm Phoenix Man and Boros Tatsumaki round 2. Okay. Again, no score changes. The second to last question. Who is / will be the main villain of the series? Who do you anticipate will be the main villain? Garo, God, Platinum S, or somebody else? Again, no points, just I'm curious. Who do you anticipate is the final villain of the series? Or like the main villain? Boros and Tots because personalities. Yep. Platinum S and God, the two options. Alright, alright. Garo getting very little, okay. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, okay, I forgot to put this one no points. I'm definitely gonna revert to the previous ones. Apologies for that one. The final question, will Boros x Tatsumaki ever be canon? True or false? The final question. Rigged. Sorry, I'm gonna place it back to the way it was before. Yep, it is never gonna be a thing, I'm telling you now. Okay, I am so sorry about that. I somehow missed the stupid points on the last one. It's kind of a little bit uncertain now. Congratulations to Fellstolfa for winning this one. Again, I'll go back after the fact and check the placements of the first and second and third and so on in the stream itself. I am sorry. Let's go. Marcus, were you Fellstolfa? Again, I asked multiple times and I didn't get an answer. Marcus. It was Marcus, okay. Yeah, okay. Congratulations. I'll be sending you a spoiler in the server, or not in the server, just like in the Discord. And yep, also you'll get the XP that you wanted. 7th place, that's also good. That's also really good. GG. Yeah, sorry for the couple questions that kinda weren't fair. I do apologize for those. I will try to, if I ever do something like that, like this again, I'm gonna do that. Fourth. Damn. Nice, Simon. Nice. 2nd place. I got 5th. Neon is still alive. That's the spoiler. Yeah, guys, the spoiler is actually that everybody dies, God wins. GG, good game. Pack it up, boys. Let's go. But yeah, that was the quiz. I hope you enjoyed it. This was the quiz. Flim is lying. I got 5. Okay. We'll see in the what's it called? When I finish the stream, I'll look back on the recording and I'll see who the actual top 5 were. So in regards to Beefcake, which makes more sense, using his official size or on-screen enemy size? The on-screen enemy size changes from shot to shot. Like, it varies from like a couple hundred meters to a couple thousand. So like, I don't think it's fair to use that one because the anime itself isn't consistent with how big he is. It's sad that Tatsumaki won't be a thing. Tatsumaki and Boros. Cosmic Fear Neon, Supernova Retribution. Yeah. I only won because of the main villain question. Yeah, I am so sorry about that one. I thought I could have sworn I put them all on the no points tab. Or no points option. Who couldn't participate on YouTube? Most people did. You just arrived late, unfortunately. I'm sorry. A lot of people from YouTube also participated, which is really nice. So yeah, do you guys want to talk about anything? Or is it over? I don't know. It's been a while since I streamed. I've lost my touch. That was the main theme of the stream. I will be back later, right? See ya. What about the main villain question? Yeah, the main villain question wasn't supposed to give points. The monster question killed my first place. It was not Ugly Gums and Elder. Yeah, Ugly Gums and Elder. Ugly and Gums attack a little later. The first ones to really go at him are Elder Centipede is the very first, and then it's Homeless a little later, but the initial ones are Rover, Black S, and Elder. And then Homeless and Gums and Fear Ugly and get involved too. Platinum S versus the Warwick and Naruto. Platinum S has speed over most of them, definitely. A lot of them have power over him, though. At least in the way I scale it. So, like, he would be blitzing a lot of people, but he couldn't really do lethal damage to the top tiers. Like, I'm talking the top tiers like KCM2 Sage Mode, Naruto, and like Madara and Hashirama, those types of top tiers, not the, like, Otsutsuki God tiers and whatnot. Is the Monster Association arc rewrite happening in the distant future? Rewrite, sorry. I do plan to do it sometime. I just need to really give it a lot of thought and, like, stuff like that, which I've kind of not been doing currently because I've been focusing on smaller videos and on the what if. No, we didn't get any of the polls. I was here before you started the quiz. You got the, you should have gotten it on the device, right? Because people said they did have it on the device. Because, like, people on the Discord also weren't watching from the Discord. I wasn't streaming it on the Discord. They were watching on their devices and on the stream. Like, the opportunity there was pretty equal to everybody. Current, what if Boros turned good? Boros or first form Frieza? Oh, Boros would demolish. What if Boros turned good? Boros would absolutely destroy first form Frieza. Like, even if you go with the higher end interpretations for first form Frieza, it's still not close. What if Boros specifically, just to keep in mind. How well do you think the Akatsuki would do at capturing One Punch Man monsters? I actually really want to do the Akatsuki versus the Monster Association, but like not in a straight up versus battle, but more so in like a they're tasked with rescuing Tario and like raiding the Monster Association instead of the heroes. I do have that recorded and like partially edited, but I kind of ended up dropping it. I need to pick it back up because that actually is a pretty fun topic. How much do I donate for Tatsumaki X Boros to be canon? $1 million. $1 million and I'll do it. Orochi versus Kurama is an idea. Yep. I did do Orochi versus QB Sage Mode Naruto, so that one is kind of pretty much already done. Like Kurama would just be a slightly lesser version of KCM2 Sage Mode Naruto. Really hope you do more SCP-based ideas on One Punch Man. Yeah, that one would be really fun to do as well. What's the strongest Tiger level monster? Officially rated as Tiger, it might have to be what's his name or her name? It's like the seaweed monster. How are they called? Let me go. I've forgotten. Combo Infinity. There we go. Combo Infinity. I'm pretty sure that one would be the strongest Tiger level monster because like it beats 2 A-class heroes. Yeah, Combo Infinity. I had to type my answers. No, that one, like, if you were before the what's it called, the quiz started, you could have joined the quiz, but I'm pretty sure you arrived after it was already started, right? Because after you've already, like, after the quiz has already started, it can't really, can, like, join new people, which is unfortunate. Electro Catfish Man? He could be too. He does beat an A-class hero too, but it's a good matchup for him. If it's 1 million, then let's go gambling. Transformers Prime video would be cool. I really want to do that. I love Transformers Prime. I've been on a bit of a Transformers high recently. And what if Boros Turned Good? Are you going to do anything big with God or no? I don't want to say whether I will or not, but I will say he definitely has a role. Love to see a what if where the Chaos Insurgency existed in the world of One Punch Man. It's my favorite group of interest in the SCP universe. That one could be fun too. I guessed correctly that Boros X Tatsumaki would be on the quiz. I had to end it on a meme. Charles Xavier? I unfortunately don't really know who that... I know who that is, but I'm not familiar with the scaling and whatnot. Hades versus Boros. Oh boy, Hades versus Boros. You just activated my trap card. Let's get it right now. Hades versus Boros. Where did I put that? There we go. I have a whole edit for it. Which pages would be the best? Not too sure. This one's kind of always been one of my favorites, just because I think it's one of the better edited ones. This is gonna be really niche, like nobody's gonna understand what I'm talking about. But basically, Hades from Record of Ragnarok and Boros from One Punch Man, obviously, are two of my favorite characters. Like some of my favorite characters in anime. So I did like an edit of the two of them fighting, and it was some of the most fun I've ever had. Have you read the newer manga chapters for One Punch Man or Record of Ragnarok? Record of Ragnarok, no. One Punch Man, yes. First one, Frieza, Blitz, one taps, Meteoric Burst, Boros. Again, that was a what if question. What if Boros? From What If Boros Turned Good? Completely different animal. Satoru, can you send me 1 million so I can donate them and make Boros Statsu canon? I wish I had 1 million. True question is Hades Explorer. Greatest thing you've ever made to date. Yes, I agree. It's better than What If Boros Turned Good. It's better than anything I've ever made. Marvel Godzilla vs. Saitama God and Cosmic Garo, who wins? I do not scale Marvel Godzilla at all. But from what I know, he's cracked enough to win. Boros vs. Saiyan Saga Vegeta. I want to do a Boros vs. Dragon Ball video at some point. I even have a thumbnail for it. If I can find it real quick, I can also post it. One second, let me see if I can get the thumbnail for it. I do have it planned as a video, but it's just gonna be a little while before I do it. Because I want to do a dedicated Boros video, like just scaling Boros alone. But this is... wrong tab. Yeah, this is the thumbnail for that video, if anybody is interested in seeing it. Boros is relativistic and multi-continental. Damn. 2015 called, and they asked their takes back. It's been a decade. Come on, how is that still a thing? What if Hades won his round? That would... I wish. Oh wait, shoot. But that's kind of a manga spoiler. Dang it. Because the anime is right around the corner. I don't want to spoil, but damn, sorry. That was accidental. Versus Battle Wiki is an L, yeah. Who is the most evil monster in One Punch Man? I have a whole video on it, but shortened version would be... There are really like 4 contenders for it. Fear Ugly, Royal Ripper, Face Ripper, and Homeless Emperor. What if Boros turned good Boros against the Dragon Ball God? No, that would be just canon Boros. Like, how far would he get? I don't think the audience for What If Boros Turned Good is, like, large enough to make that video. Maybe it is. But then a lot of people would just be super confused as to why, like, I'm using some, like, fanfiction headcanons for scaling Boros. Do you or do you not want a free Lambo? What is that? Could Naruto talk no Jutsu Boros? Probably not. OG Dragon Ball beats Boros from the actual series. If you really want to scale them to like the movie of being like solar, or not solar, like a star busting cannon or whatever, then like maybe. But yeah. Ultimate Humongosaur versus Goketsu. I don't know, Ben 10 scaling a lot. I'm reading a lot of the chat. Now it's devolved into another Boros debate. I don't really like seeing those a lot, because I've seen way too many of them. But yeah, should probably put some music on. The quiz was basically the main part of the stream, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go pretty soon. Oh, William Afton versus Child Emperor, keeping the tradition alive. Actually, Chilled Emperor, not Child Emperor. So the tradition actually isn't alive. I do want to make many more videos, eventually. In this era, leaks and spoilers are unavoidable. I still try to avoid them as best as I can. How strong do you think a Potara fusion of Boros and Tatsumaki would be? Depends on how you scale Boros and Tatsumaki individually, but like by my scaling, it would be a very busted fusion, obviously. I don't really want to go into it, because again, I want to dedicate an entire video to Boros in Dragon Ball and what I think of that. I'm curious on his answer. Which one? Monster vs. Godzilla, Ghidorah, Shimo versus All-Tailed Beasts, who would win? Depends on how much stock you want to put into, like, Monster vs. Godzilla statements and whatnot. If you don't take the statements as being very literal, then, like, you can get the Tailed Beast to, like, do something, but if you just take him being, like, the strongest weapon in the universe and whatnot, then it's like, oh, it's not that great for the Tailed Beasts. Satoru, do you think the Ultimate One Punch Man character you made a video creating could beat Saitama? If you think Saitama is like an immortal GA character, then no. But if you don't think so, then I think he does have a solid shot of beating Saitama, yes. Roshi in the second arc atomized the moon to large planet level. Depends on what calcs you go with, but like, yeah, that one can be valid. Still basically a Tatsumaki level feat. But yeah. Gonna probably go for now. Because, yeah, the stream basically did fulfill its duty, so to speak. I just joined what's been going on. We're gonna be leaving soon. Minecraft music goes hard. I think the Boros Tatsumaki fusion would be stronger than Blast and Empty Void, but stops at P Cosmigaro and Saitama. Yeah, I would say so. Basically what it devolves to, feats-wise Kurama can kinda fight back, statements... Yeah, statements more like bringing Kaguya. Pretty much what it comes down to. My scaling for Boros Tatsumaki, small planet level with FTL speed. See, the thing is, that's Orochi's tier. And Tatsumaki upscales that tier by, like, eons. So that's kind of what my view comes down to. The moon shattered, so I don't think it's atomizing, but still ultimate planetary. Yeah, it depends on what calcs you want to go with. Again, I want to dedicate a full video into it, because right now, I'm not even sure what I myself think on some of those things. Because I do know Dragon Ball scaling, I know a lot about it, but I still want to kind of look even deeper into it just to solidify my opinions of it before I talk about anything. They're friends, not lovers, yeah. So, I think that's gonna be it for the day. I hope you have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the quiz. Sorry for the couple questions that shouldn't have been given points. That one question, I'm pretty sure, did that. I will check back to see the recording of the stream to determine the actual, what's it called? The actual placements of the top 5 until we gather 1 million. Why was the Empty Void saga such a mess? I couldn't even keep track of it. Is there a specific reason? I'm pretty sure Murata just tried a lot of new things and tried to deviate from the webcomic, and it just did not work out. That's kind of what I think it boils down to, but there could be plenty of reasons behind the scenes that we don't know. But yeah, so that was the stream, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. And, okay, final question. Whose personality is the creepiest in One Punch Man Monster to you? Honestly, like, again, it has to be between Face Ripper, Royal Ripper, Homeless Emperor, and Fear Ugly. And for reasons why, I do have an entire dedicated video to it. So if you kind of want more in-depth answer, I would just recommend checking that out. But basically, Homeless Emperor wanted to like destroy all of humanity in the evilest, most cruel way possible. Royal Ripper tortures children. All kind of obvious. Fear Ugly is self-explanatory. And then, yeah. Baseline planet level for her? Again, like, the upscale is so much higher than that. Orochi is already high small planetary. Sairochi is eons ahead of that, because she gets, like, god boosts and everything. And then, like, Tatsumaki, while fatigued and injured, one-shots her. And then she completely outperforms that at her full power. Again, I have, like, multiple videos going into that. Meads Deep Seeking. That is also fair. Deep Seeking placed 5 at that ranking that I did. Like, the evilest monsters. Okay, so, yep, see ya. Have a nice rest of your day. And, goodbye.